Pittsburgh Steelers at home looking for a rebound have to play patty cake with their BFFs from Baltimore. The Ravens alone in first in the AFC North at 3-1.
Off the deflection, the Ravens have the pick.
There's this famed Black Knight who loses all his limbs in a fight, looks at them, 'tis but a flesh wound, and keeps fighting. He doesn't win, but the Ravens, they do.
Jackson takes it himself for the touchdown. Ravens get the turnover, and they instantly turn it into points.
OBJ is out. Rashad Bateman is out. Left tackle Ronnie Stanley is out. Running back J.K. Dobbins isn't there. Defense is missing defensive end Odafe Owe. Cornerback Marlon Humphrey. Free safety Marcus Williams. As Quintana would put it, it don't matter to John Harbaugh.
Jackson throw across the body, caught by Andrews, and then some after the grab. Andrews still rumbling.
The master of the lemonade thing just takes the cards he's dealt and plays them. He's got his Lamar card to play this week, rating over 140 last week, 2 TDs, almost 10 yards per attempt, 15 for 19 passing.
Jackson to Andrews for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson lays it out there.
The Browns may not have had Deshaun Watson, but their defense was intact and it had played quarterbacks tough, so Lamar's outing was pretty impressive. The givens to Baltimore's passing attack: wide receiver Zay Flowers, tight end Mark Andrews. Andrews caught both Jackson's TDs, had 80 yards.
Jackson up high, handled, Andrews, touchdown, Baltimore.
The Steelers have been especially tough on tight ends so far, and they faced George Kittle week 1. They've held that position to a low 60s rating.
Into a tight window there and knocked away, and Patrick Peterson has already had a couple pass breakups.
Flowers has been Lamar's other go-to, 56 yards last week, 48 plus in all 4 games.
Jackson gets out of the pocket. He's going to throw on the move. Rainbow caught. Zay Flowers.
Pittsburgh has not handled wideouts as well, rating allowed to that position over 100. Steelers gave up 165 yards to Nico Collins week 4, gave up over 300 yards to CJ Stroud, 2 TDs, didn't pick him off, rating over 110 allowed.
There's a pass, beautiful ball, Collins, and he's going to waltz in, touchdown.
TJ Watt and company were not able to blow Houston's passing attack up. They didn't even come up with 1 sack.
Stroud's going to tuck it away, he's going to run for it, first down and more.
Jackson tends to take his fair share of sacks, so won't be shocking to see Watt and company get to him. Jackson was gobbled up 3 times by Cleveland.
Jackson, he's sacked. It's a loss of 7.
Ravens tend to live with it unless it leads to a fumble. And still, they want to run the ball more than pass if they have it their way. 33 tokes last week, 19 pass attempts. Gus Edwards, Justice Hill, Melvin Gordon, Lamar, over 130 rush yards week 4, 2 scores.
Jackson shake and bake for the touchdown.
Pittsburgh has not played the run well in 2023, 4.9 per run allowed to running backs, 4.7 allowed overall.
Here's Pierce. Pierce burns him for 11 and another Houston first down.
Plenty of these games are slog fests, which means Pittsburgh's run game should also be prominent. Najee Harris went for 70-plus yards on 5.1 a run. Looked nasty doing it, too.
Harris has some daylight. Harris breaking free. And he is starting to put his game together.
Steelers need more of that and way more from their passing game if they're going to compete. Kenny Pickett, 114 yards, only 5 yards per attempt, no TDs, a pick, a rating under 60. Their passing attack has been rough in 3 of their 4 games, and Pickett left the game with a hurt knee, so have to track his status throughout the week.
Pickett's going to take a chance. Deep up the seam, and it is picked.
Ravens, even short-handed, dominated rookie Dorian Thompson-Robinson, picking him off 3 times, no touchdowns allowed.
Time has expired. He fires. Intercepted. Kyle Hamilton.
George Pickens is Pittsburgh's primary pass catcher, just 25 yards versus Houston. Ravens' secondary has locked up wide receivers with the best of them, too, holding them to a mid-60s rating.
Incomplete. That was Ronald Darby with the coverage on Michael Pittman.
Baltimore's pass rush comes in off a 3-sack game.
Robinson is dropped by Queen.
Pickett got sacked 3 times by the Texans, has faced pressure over 40% of dropbacks this year.
As Pickett is hammered.
Tomlin, Harbaugh, Peter versus the Chicken, Hoovie versus Morty. This is serious beef. Hope each fan base brings their best trash talk to the comments section along with predictions. We have 10 forthcoming, but real quick, need to make sure you know that you can stream live games on mobile, NFL RedZone, NFL Network, and more on NFL Plus.